Hello friends, welcome to my channel DataMaking. In this channel, we share a lot of knowledge on data engineering and data science and cloud technologies. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and thank you for all your support towards my channel. Uh, Please share this information to your friends to help larger learning community. Okay, let's get started. So today I am going to discuss about how to install Elasticsearch uh, on a EC2 instance. Okay, so what is Elasticsearch? So Elasticsearch is a search engine based on Lucene library. It provides distributed multi-tenant capable full text search engine with HTTP web interface and schema free JSON documents. Okay, it's a big sentence. So basically Elasticsearch is the one of the search engine, right? So, so you can put a lot of text documents. In generally in a search engine, you can put a lot of documents or free text content on the search engine, and whenever you want to query the information from the search engine, it will actually fetch you in a very in short span of time, right? It will give very low latency query results. So Elasticsearch is one of the recently or very matured search engine in the market. It is based on the Lucene library, and it is also called document based NoSQL data store. So it acts as a document based NoSQL data store because it's a JSON. It maintains data in a form of JSON documents. So we are going to see how we can install it on a EC2 instance, and I'm going to build a use case using this Elasticsearch and Logstash and Kibana. You would have heard about the terminology called ELK stack. ELK means Elasticsearch, L means E means Elasticsearch, and L means Logstash, and K means Kibana. It's one of the visualization tool for Elasticsearch. So we are going to see how to install those components. In this video, the focus is on how to install Elasticsearch, and then once we do this, we will also build a use case using these technologies. So the prerequisite to install Elasticsearch is Java. So you make sure Java is installed. So I will connect to the my EC2 instance. This is my IP address I have taken, and I will launch. I will open this. So already I installed Java in my virtual machine. So if you are not installed, please watch my previous video to install Java. So you can go with either Java version Java. It should be Java version 1.8. Either you can go with the OpenJDK Java or Oracle Java. It's up to you. It's up to you. You can decide. So I installed OpenJDK Java 1.8. It is there in this location, right? So we make sure that Java is installed. The next step is we need to update the package index in the. We are using Ubuntu. Yeah, just to forgot to inform you, we are using a Ubuntu 18.04 operating system. So we have to update the index and also install the dependencies necessary to add HTTP repository. So next step will be adding a repository, package repository to the source list. So for that we need to install this wget. If you want to download something from the HTTP using HTTP URL, so you need to install this apt transport HTTPS as well as the wget to install the remote files or documents. So first we'll update this package index. So sudo apt update. So it's going to update this. So it is already done. So let me clear my terminal session. The next step will be to install this dependency packages. I hope this is already installed, but anyway I'll just make sure. Yeah, it's already installed. So if you are not installed, it will download and it will install it. Once this is done, we are going to now import the repositories GPG key. You take this command, wget command, and run it here. So you will find this OK. So it means it is added, imported the GPG key. Next step is we have to add the the repository, right? So where we are going to download the Elasticsearch software, so which is actually available as a package inside this HTTP URL, and I am going to install the stable version under the 7.x 7.14 or something is the latest one. So whichever is the latest stable version, so the version 7 place 7.x, so it can be 7.10 or 7.12 or 7.14. Based on the stable version, it will download the package. So that's why we are adding this command. So it is going to download this package and add it to this Elasticsearch source list. Okay, start this file and put this URL there, so that whenever you do sudo install Elasticsearch, it will download the software from this package URL. So next step is again update this package index. So sudo apt update, and you see there is, it's going to refer this package. Okay, so once this is done, so we can now install this sudo apt. Let me clear my session. So it is going to be a sudo apt install Elasticsearch. So it is going to download this. So it is around 344 MB of size. So based on your so we are using anyway in the Google Cloud, so it will be faster. Sorry, AWS Cloud. It will be faster. So it will take couple of seconds or maximum by 1 or 2 minutes. So this is done. So we need to actually check the Elasticsearch is running, or we just have to start it. So I'll just make sure. So it is not run. So we just tried sudo systemctl status Elasticsearch. So it is not running. So it says inactive dead. So let's go and start this Elasticsearch. So Elasticsearch basically runs on the HTTP port 9200. Okay, we will be accessing that URL using a curl command to check the Elasticsearch is running. So we'll do that next step. So let's this get started. So first time it will take some time to start it. You can check the status by running the command called sudo systemctl and status status space Elasticsearch. So looks it's running. So it's active and running. So now we can go and verify the. So we will also enable so that it starts and the system boot up. Okay, so it started as a service. Started as a service. So basically you can actually query this file. So you can open this file which is there in the /etc/Elasticsearch and /Elasticsearch.yml we call it as. This file is basically a configuration file for Elasticsearch. So it will have many properties. So we can modify any of the properties from this location. I'm sorry. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to run this to test the Elasticsearch is running. We'll just run this curl command and access the URL. So localhost and 9200. So you get this response. So that means Elasticsearch is running properly, right? So this is done. Now what we are going to do is we are going to check. So basically, so Elasticsearch provides Elasticsearch provides the RESTful API to make some CRUD operation, like creating a. So what you do is basically you create an index. So index nothing but kind of a table in a database. So you create an index and put your document inside the index. Documents means it can one document can represent as a one row in your table. Similarly, so then you will have a lot of documents under the index. If you want to query the documents under the index, you can query the index. Okay, you can write the query on top of the index to query your data. Okay, so so basically that's how you can install it. So in the next video we'll see how to do some CRUD operation and find out how we can actually create an index and query the data, and other things we'll see in the coming up videos. So I hope this video is helpful. So how to install your Elasticsearch on EC2 instance which has Ubuntu operating system, and verify whether Elasticsearch is running properly. Okay, thank you so much friends. Please subscribe to my channel to get a lot of technical videos, and click on bell button to get notification whenever I add new videos. Thank you so much.